1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has urged all the people, especially youth, to actively take part in upcoming biggest monsoon tree plantation drive in the country. Imran Khan says Roshan digital account has achieved more milestones as the inflows of deposits crossed $1.5 billion mark last week. Foreign Minister has said Pakistan fully complied with Financial Action Task Force on 26 out of 27 points and there is no justification to keep the country in grey list. Minister for Maritime Affairs has said Pakistan National Shipping Corporation is planning to start ferry services to promote country's blue economy and maritime tourism. In Yemen, Arab coalition has destroyed 2 drones and 2 ballistic missiles fired by the Houthi rebels towards Saudi Arabia. An international mountaineering outfit comprising 20 climbers has arrived in Pakistan to summit K2. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has urged all the people, especially youth, to actively take part in the country's biggest tree plantation campaign. In a tweet today, the Prime Minister referred to the upcoming monsoon tree plantation drive in the country under 10 billion tree tsunami project and Green and Clean Pakistan initiative. He stressed that the countrymen should accelerate their efforts to plant maximum samplings during the campaign. Imran Khan said, "I want all Pakistanis to gear up for the biggest tree planting campaign in the history." He said, "We have a lot of catching up to do, sharing a graph numbers showing tree per person around different countries of the world." Prime Minister Imran Khan says Roshan digital account has achieved more milestones as the inflows of deposits crossed $1.5 billion mark on Friday, with investment in Naya Pakistan certificates surpassing $1 billion. In a tweet today, the Prime Minister posted an index of State Bank of Pakistan showing cumulative inflows of deposit in the Roshan digital account, terming it good news. He further said that accounts and deposits have set new records since $1 billion inflow was recorded 2 months ago. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan has fully complied with 26 out of 27 points given by Financial Action Task Force and now there is no justification to keep the country in the grey list. Addressing a news conference in Bulletin today, he said India tried to politicize the FATF for political gains to keep Pakistan in the grey list. The Foreign Minister said the world has yet to decide whether the FATF is a technical or a political forum. He said if it is a technical forum, then Pakistan should be in the white list instead of grey list. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said some forces want the sword of FATF hanging on Pakistan. He hoped that soon Pakistan would be in the white list as the entire action plan of FATF has been implemented. Talking about Afghanistan, the Foreign Minister expressed a fear that a civil strife could be started after the withdrawal of US forces, which will lead to destabilization in the region. He said Pakistan wants a peaceful and prosperous Afghanistan, which will bring stability in the entire region. He said Pakistan Army has eliminated terrorism from the country after rendering numerous sacrifices. Minister for Federal Education Shafqat Mahmood says the federal government has allocated 28 billion rupees for education sector in the next fiscal year budget, which is 100% higher than the previous year. In an interview with APP today, he said with this allocation, the education sector would see a true transformation. The minister said enrollment in educational institution has increased by 45% during the PTI government's tenure. Shafqat Mahmood said the budget allocation and spending of HEC has been increased to facilitate areas of access, quality, research and governance. Minister for Law and Justice Dr. Farooq Naseem has urged the legal fraternity to play its due role in proper implementation of law to provide relief to common people. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he said the bar and the bench have a cardinal role in enforcement of law and dispensation of justice. He said the law ministry believes in constitutionalism and the role of law, and it will not do anything repugnant to the law, constitution, human and fundamental rights. Speaking on the occasion, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Farooq Habib said the government will extend all possible facilitation in lawmaking to provide relief to the common people. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Maritime Affairs Ali Haider Zaidi has said Pakistan National Shipping Corporation is planning to start ferry services. In a tweet, he said Minister of Maritime Affairs, in collaboration with PNSE and Karachi Port Trust, is working towards realizing the potential of the country's blue economy. The minister said business opportunities are being promoted in the areas of maritime tourism, besides coastal development and passenger-cum-cargo ferry service. He said Pakistan has immense potential for domestic and international operation of ferry services. He said the PNSC has already invited proposal for investors and operators who intend to run ferry services on either domestic or international routes or both. Pakistan Navy ship PNSF visited Kuwait during deployment on regional maritime security patrol. According to the spokesperson of Pakistan Navy, commanding officer of PNSF held important meetings with Kuwait naval officials. During the meetings, they discussed matters of mutual interest and reaffirmed to further enhance bilateral ties in all spheres. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, health experts have warned that in the wake of stepped-up Indian state terrorism, the number of mental patients with growing suicide tendency is increasing manifold with each passing day. According to Kashmir Media Service, the experts said that the number of patients with psychological disorders witnessed an alarming increase since the imposition of strict military siege in the occupied territory by Modi government on August 5, 2019. They maintained that the human rights violations by Indian troops, including beating, torture, unjustified arrest and extrajudicial killings, had adversely affected the psyche of the people. In Afghanistan, at least 29 people have been killed while 225 wounded in the last 7 days of intensive fighting between Taliban fighters and government forces in the northern province of Kunduz. The officials said that about 5,000 Afghan families have fled their homes due to fierce gun battles. Fighting has also been reported in the provinces of Kandahar and Bagalan, where the Afghan forces claim to have retaken areas from Taliban control. In Yemen, Arab coalition during a fighting against a Houthi rebel has destroyed 2 drones and several armed vehicles in Marib province. According to the coalition spokesman, Arab coalition intercepted drones, ballistic missile targeting Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, fighting between the Yemeni forces and the Houthi rebels has intensified in Marib region despite the United States and the United Nations call for an end to the violence. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has strongly condemned the launching of 2 ballistic missiles and drones by Houthi rebels towards Saudi Arabia. In a statement, the OIC Secretary General Dr. Yusuf Al-Uthman praised the Saudi Air Defense Forces that promptly intercepted and destroyed the ballistic missiles and drones. He reiterated OIC support for all measures being taken by the coalition forces to protect civilians and combat terrorism in the kingdom. An international mountaineering outfit comprising 20 climbers have arrived in Pakistan to summit K2 and Broad Peak. Alpine Club of Pakistan said the expedition, organized by the US-based boutique mountain guide service Madison Mountaineering, includes 10 Nepalese, 5 British, 4 US and 1 Ukrainian national. The team, led by renowned US mountaineer Garrett Christian Madison, proceeded to Gilgit-Baltistan today. And finally, the weather. Hot and dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain with wind thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Northeast Balochistan, South Punjab, Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.